Diversification is a trend that is fast gaining ground, especially into agriculture. And we have youths now going into agriculture. I mean, seeing the sense in being able to feed themselves and even earn a little money in order to take care of themselves. We have an expert in the studio. He's going to be walking us through how to run a snail farm, the challenges, and how we overcome some of them. His name is Henry Joseph. He's a farmer. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
So, for you, first of all, so that, before you teach someone to do something, you want to know how well it's going for that person. What drove you into snail farming and how is it going for you?
Okay, I caught the vision of snail farming while in school, 300 level to be precise. I did agri-economics and extension in Landmark University, and I just didn't want to go into the agri world doing what everybody's just doing. I wanted something different, and after I prayed about it, because prayer is the factor.
It's the key.
And I was instructed to go into snail farming. And after that, I started gathering information about snails. And with time, I got to a point that I was so involved in snails. I started seeing snails in my dream. And I started getting information about it. And immediately, I graduated from school 2015. I served in Abia, and from there I started reading books, going for seminars. I saved up some Malawi, and immediately I graduated from service. Immediately that week, I set up a farm in my backyard. I started.
And how has it been so far?
It's been great. At least, short story. When I started my farm in my backyard, I started with 300.
300 snails.
Yeah, species. So I started growing gradually till I got to like almost 4,000. And I had a client, one lady from UK. She called me one day because I started online marketing my business. So she called me and was like, she wants to buy snails. How much? So she wants to buy 2,000 pieces. I told her I'll sell at 800. And right there on the farm, she paid me 1.6 million.
Like, big man, why you are mentioning such an amount of money on air?
So she paid me that amount. After she did that, immediately, I bought my first Jeep from there. And immediately I went fully into snail farming.
Now, I like the fact that you mentioned that money. I'm sure that people are already sitting right now that there's money like that in snail farming. So let's learn about what it takes to go into snail farming now.
Okay, anybody going into snail farming should understand one thing. Snail is a slow business. If you are going into snail farming, it's not a business, it's not a venture you go into and after 1 week, after 4 months, 5 months you're expecting return. It's going to take at least 1 year because snails are slow but very prolific. Like one snail has a tendency to reproduce 20 to 40 eggs in 1 year. And for example, one snail gives you 20 eggs and he hatched, considering the mortalities and all. And after 1 year, you're selling 20 snails. You bought a snail one for like 300 and you are selling another 300 times 20 from one. And this is in volumes. Sure you get in volumes and the market is just there. If you can see, no matter how boxed up or how led you are, you can't go to a restaurant and order for snail. It's one you look at snail and you're like, is there a buffet or something else?
That's not true.
Some people love it.
Some people love it, but it's expensive.
It is. I would give you that.
Expensive.
So yes, it's luxury. It's a luxury, so to say.
Is. How expensive is it to run a snail farm?
Very cheap. To run a snail farm, at least is one of the simplest and easiest venture.
Like how much do you need?
Okay, average of 100K, you've started something.
100K is not cheap. 100K is not cheap in Nigeria.
It depends on the kind of structure you want to start with.
100K, with 100,000 naira, how many snails are you likely to start with?
200. Construction inclusive.
Oh, okay.
Consultation inclusive.
Wow.
At least the feeding for that
Feeding.
first.
And you know, feeding is very easy. Snails are vegetarians.
Okay.
Pawpaw leaf, cassava leaf, you know, F4, all these foods, you can get them in your backyard.
The farmer, how much
Yeah.
stress would it take from, how much time would he need from the farmer as well?
I think snail will consume, if you are going commercial, you shouldn't be spending 2 hours a day on your farm.
You spend
Because-
more or less?
Less, because snails are nocturnal animals. They are active at night. So your activities, feeding, everything should be done in the evening.
Okay.
So you can be a banker, you can be working, doing your official job and come
Then
back
you
in the
come home.
evening and you just feed your snails. They don't require attention, they don't make noise, they don't, just
I'm
feed them.
curious, do snails get sick? Do you give them medical attention, like maybe poultry or something?
Yes, snails get
And because
sick.
they are slow, how do you know when they are sick?
Oh, yeah, okay. Snails get sick, one. If excess direct sunlight will make snails sick.
Okay.
When they are exposed to direct sunlight, they'll be sick. You start seeing a fade in their shell. When you see a snail, instead of the deep brown color, you are seeing its ash fading white. That's a symptom. And inactiveness in snail. Towards in the evening, at night, you go to your farm, you see snails are not active, they're not moving well. That snail is sick. But how do we treat them? They don't give them injections.
What do you do?
They don't give them drugs. We treat them with, we give them drugs at times. Tetracycline is one of the drugs we use to treat our snails.
Okay.
But it has volume. There's a way you
That's
give them, you
little.
administer it. And secondly, we give them concentrates. Just like you give poultry their concentrates. You give them concentrates, and in the concentrate we have vitamins there. So
Okay.
we give them drugs indirectly through their feed. But we
Okay.
don't just give injection and every other thing like that. No.
So what are some of the challenges that you faced in the business?
Okay, the challenges I faced at first was sourcing for feed, for fruits. You know, at first when I started, I bought a bicycle. So I'll go to, I was living close to Ojo in Ibadan then, you know, in Ibadan here. I'll take my bicycle, I'll go and pick all this watermelon, you know, this Hausa men, you know.
Okay.
I'll take those watermelon peels, I put them in a sack behind my bicycle and all. It was challenging because when I go there, they graduate begging for peels and they start habuki with talking to you anyhow, like, go pick them, you know, pick them there, don't pick this one, you know. This is scrap, but because somebody is...
They know that you need it.
Exactly. So when I bought my first car, the first thing I did, the day I bought it, I went there, I parked beside him, I wind down. He looked at me, Oga.
You don't become a guy that time.
Oga, I was like, really? I gave him 200 and I pack everything around there, put it in the car, you know. The challenge at first, we youths nowadays don't want to go through this. We want to arrive there quick. But with those challenges, the feed was just the major challenge. The market was there. Or the market has been there.
Okay. For the sake of those watching that wish to go into the business, is there a better, should I say, breed of snail to rear than, or do we even have different breeds?
Yes.
Okay.
Majorly, we have 3 breeds. We have the Achatina fulica, we have the Achatina, and we have the Achatina marginata. The best breed for commercial purpose in this country, because if you rear Achatina, it survives more in Ghana.
Okay.
It doesn't survive here. The survivability here is very low. But the best one here in Nigeria is the Achatina marginata. But those ones, like we see everywhere in the compound, when rain falls, that's a mistake most people make. When rain falls, you go and pick snails to rear. It won't grow. Those fulicas don't grow.
Exactly.
So
Those ones need to change their shells every now and
exactly.
then.
That's why it discourages some people. But the one for rearing purpose, you get them on the farm, you get them in research institutes. But going to market, picking snails in the back of your house for your house to rear,
You're
it's
shooting yourself
not a
in the
good idea,
leg.
exactly.
Well, I hope somebody is listening and somebody, because I'm already gingered.
Definitely.
Well, all these different business ideas we've been having, don't you think we should be selling something?
Yes, we should really, and you should too. You can't say there's no money in the country. You
There is.
certainly learned a lot.
After how many weeks did he say and that 1 point something? My
Imagine.
ears attuned. I'm starting
Snail. Maybe snail and what? So that it won't be only snail.
Art.
Because it takes long. Art. We're using hair. Is this your
You
hair?
can even add shells, you know.
Shells to hair. Thank you so much, Mr. Henry Joseph, for
You're
coming on the
welcome.
show.
Thank you
And
very
this is where we
much.
rounded off this morning on Breakfast Weekend. It's been an amazing time. I've learned a lot. My hope is alive, first of all. Of course, during our discussion about inaugurations, hopes burning bright. Definitely. Also, remember that you can do anything. With anything, you know, nothing is impossible. Going by what our artists, you know, does with hairs. And what else we have, Wura?
We also learnt about the true meaning of Ramadan and the fact that it does not end when that period stops. Like, it continues. It's something that should be a lifestyle, be with you. And also how to make money from doing a lot of other things, especially agriculture. I've learnt a lot today. And certainly, you just have to take the step. You just have to go into something. You can't say there's no money or no job.
As you party on this weekend, remember to save something so that you can use it to do something else. My name is Ayo Drojaye. Thank you for being a part of Breakfast Weekend. Bye-bye.
And I'm Wura Olakomi. Bye.